All right. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
So, who would like to give a quick recap of last session?
Some nerd came into our room, got fogged, and then fell and died like a little chump.
And we got lucky on rolls and rolled my band of misfits twice. Identified some items attuned to some. And yeah.
Fox is being scried, and we decided it's probably best if we just all wait here and wait for people to come to us.
Brief correction, it's Kai that is being scried.
Yeah, I was
Not me, it's
about
Kai.
to say, I think I said Fox, I meant Kai.
Force of habit.
And we said, let's wait here. Also, because we don't have any other keys besides the golden key, and we thought that would be a bad idea.
Yeah. So, that is where you are at. Since you're the one identifying Lizzie, I'll throw in the stuff that's on Escher's sheet just in case you feel like telling the others while he's not here. But Tavro and Gideon should have the items that you've identified for them.
Yes.
You're putting
So-
it on my sheet.
Yeah, you should have 2 new things.
The
So
blinked knife.
yeah, that's one of the 2 black knives, the one that Escher decided to have you look at.
Ooh, can Clara keep this?
I think that's gonna be between you and Escher.
It uses intelligence instead of strength or dex or whatever.
Okay, but
Correction,
you
it
know how evil the glint eye is?
can use intelligence instead. Doesn't have to.
Well, okay, so the
Also, I
plus
think
2
Escher
dex-
actually has a high intelligence.
Shit. Yeah, but he doesn't use daggers. Well, again, I don't either.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
there's the
you still have a
kind of-
dagger from the very beginning.
I know.
You used a dagger that you made me, an unconscious monk on the bottom of a pit, go collect for you.
Alright, hand me the dagger.
It's a plus 2 dagger. Dark enough to warp the light around it. Just cold to the touch as it's sucking the heat from your body. While attuned to the dagger has the following features. It deals 2d4
Here.
psychic and no physical damage. You can use intelligence as your ability modifier for attack and damage rolls, and when you or someone you can see expends a resource, you can use your reaction to refund that resource instantly. When you use this feature, you cannot do so again until you complete a long rest. What is a resource?
Spell slot.
Rage.
Any resource, a rage, a spell slot, a once per day thing, although you cannot use it to refund itself.
Okay, that's one item. The second item.
Although also Vinny's here now, so we can just have him explain if Escher would like to.
I only see one item. Oh, cloak with the shadow mark. Here it is. Once per short rest, the wearer of the cloak can use a bonus action to magically teleport up to 30 feet. The cloak bestows advantage on stealth, made in dim light or darkness, and while wearing the cloak, the user can cast Cause Fear spell once per day without spending a spell slot.
Is that fire attunement?
I think he's supposed to.
It is supposed to, yes. If it doesn't say so, then it should.
That one specifically doesn't say attunement required, but
Well, I'm gonna change that then because it was meant to, and that's just me missing that.
You know who would be good to not be seen until getting attacked? Or
Avro.
until attacking?
I wonder who.
Well, you're holding the thing. We don't want people to attack you.
Alright,
You
well,
get advantage if people can't see you.
Your whole thing is to be sneaky and stab when they don't see you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this specific instance.
No,
So-
just
No,
in general.
Oh.
So, Escher, I see you're in the foundry and here. Are you actually here?
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Motherfucker, I've been muted this whole time.
Yes, you have.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm going to remove that stuff from your sheet then, Lizzie.
Yeah, can you put stuff in my inventory then?
It already is.
Okay,
I was
I'll
just
fucking- I'll
putting
fuck
it
around
in
with it.
for her because she was the one identifying while you weren't here. She wanted to share it.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Well, that's all cool and great.
I mean, I was about to ask if you had anything you wanted to do before your next random encounter roll, but seems you're ready. So, let me check a note real fast.
Oh, for the random encounter.
I wanted it to be another 20. Actually, I get a +1 to these checks, so it's actually a 20.
This is not an ability roll, saving throw, or literally anything. This is a flat roll. You cannot modify it.
Yeah, like Kai said, Clara just gets a +1 to encounter checks in this instance. Yep.
She wants to use her spark of intelligence.
My flash of genius.
Flash of genius.
Oh, then it's actually more. Yeah, so it's actually a 23.
Yeah, so it's a 19, which I hate you so much, Lizzie. You are 4 hours in because 19 is your no encounter roll. You have 8 more hours to go before the event is done.
Did you actually use the Flash of Genius on that?
No, she cannot.
Okay.
It's a
about to
19
say-
because she rolled a 19 and there is no 23 on my D20 encounter
I
table.
was about
that
to say,
cannot
the
be
man has a
modified.
table. Don't waste this.
Does that mean the queued up people holding their items and staring at them very intently are able to attune?
Yeah, you have an hour. If anyone would like to attune to one of their newly identified items, they can do so right now.
I'm not gonna lie, this knife is really good for me.
I wanted a knife.
I would like to dispel the magic on the knife.
You can't.
I'm going to attune to my circlet of demonic possession. Thank you.
What's the wording on Dispel Magic? What level of enchantment does it
Third.
Yeah,
You can end a magical effect of up to 3rd level unless you upcast it. And then it's equal to the level you cast it at.
yeah, straight up, Connor, if you dispel magic that, like, Clara can let you know, the only thing that you are strong enough to dispel with the 3rd level of it would be the +2 aspect of it.
That's actually insanely. That's still really impressive.
So next time we
Okay.
see someone with a magic weapon that they're fighting with, just dispel magic on them.
The second I do that, he turns around and is like, "Oh, that magic item I gave you, dispel magic on your dagger."
Sorry, good question. Do our signets count as attune slots?
Yes.
Doesn't say attuned.
That's why I just attuned unattuned to mine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are attunement. Like, you can still use them as identification and stuff, but to use their magic, I believe, is attuned.
I completely forgot they had magic.
Why else would you attune to them?
Yeah,
Just for
yeah,
fun?
Well, that's why I was confused. I was like, why would I have to attune to this? Isn't it just a little thing that says I'm part of this?
No, it's a free
I
spell.
I use my signet like once a session.
Yeah, I completely forgot about
Like,
that.
yours is Chaos Bolt, I'm pretty sure, which is such a Clara
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Wait, that's a
And-
magic item that gives it to you?
Well,
What?
each of the guild signets has like a certain number of charges that they can expend a spell that many times a day. You should have one for Boros.
I don't.
Ah, shit. Give me a
You
second.
never get promoted.
No, he should have had one before he met you guys.
And you only can have 4 items attuned at a time?
3.
3.
3.
Well,
attunement different than equipping?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
Can't change that. And
Yeah. I ain't got, I don't give spells.
Yeah, Tavro, just so you know, it is a for you and Gideon, the spell is heroism.
Yeah.
Aha.
And I just put that on your sheet.
Gotcha.
Connor, how many magic items does Fox have?
Well, now I finally have my third attunement slot that I just attuned to.
What are the other two?
The Orzhov signet, which is my command signet, and the useless amulet of warding.
Yeah, I guess you
Here we
don't
are.
really need that one as much anymore.
I just like it for, just to remember. Think about my past victories.
I have a proposition for you.
Yes.
Do you want the Cloak of the Shadow Horror?
I would say, just based on what I heard of it, I feel like giving it to a rogue works.
The rogue is already good at stealth. It'll make you not dog shit at it, and it also has a spell it can cast that's based on spellcasting ability, which yours is probably better than rogue's.
It's Justin.
What?
what?
He posted something in Discord.
Oh. Oh yeah. Only level 9.
Yeah, you guys are level 9, not level 10. Although you're progressively getting closer to level 10. You get closer every session.
Barbarian. The only other option would be if I take this, or if the rogue takes.
I got tickets to another game.
I
Yes.
won't say no.
So you're able to take an hour to kind of decide who's getting what items. You can each attune to up to one item. You can freely drop an attunement slot to attune to something new. Just let me know if you are attuning to anything.
I mean, I attune to the knife because that resource ability is so insane that I do not want to give that up.
All right. Escher, specifically because you attune to that, you've attuned to magic items before. You know that feeling. You can feel something almost extra, like, latch on. You realize there's a part of you you're not going to be able to unattune to this at will.
Alright.
Oh,
So?
I'm just letting you know.
It's good. I don't plan on it.
It's evil. You're gonna get corrupt too. You know
Gonna
that
get
thing,
corrupted.
Paralyzed fox?
18 wisdom, 17 intelligence. Try and corrupt me. I have strong brain.
It is an ancient evil entity.
how do you
What is
such
your
a good
charisma?
13.
Stat is a 16.
That's a skill issue.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this thing attacks me brain. I ain't worried about it. I got enough
I
in there,
am.
right?
I'm
I got
worried
plenty in
about
there.
Doing that.
Why? It's a god of intelligence. You're its prime target.
And I don't care.
It eats
I'm-
brains.
I'm used to having things and plucking about in my head.
It's
I
like
know how to
walking
deal
into
with
a
it.
mind flayer's
Don't have to scream.
place and being like, "Oh, I'm smart. Surely I will not succumb to the mind flayers because I'm smart. That doesn't attract them or anything."
Well, since you seem to be so vehemently against it, maybe now's a good time for you to discuss the entity that you've been making deals with.
I haven't been making deals with it. I've explicitly been trying to break out of it, and I've explained it.
So what is this thing, and how did you meet it?
It was in that room with the no corners.
I know where I got the knife. Is that the first time you encountered this thing, Connor?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I know where I got the knife. I'm saying this thing. How do you how do you know about this thing? Like what?
Remember the big scroll I had?
Yes.
And I read it, and it had all these different things on it.
Okay, so that was your first interaction with this thing?
That was the first actual interaction before we'd seen the symbol in places.
Where'd you get
Such
the
as-
scroll?
From the assassin that was sent after us, which is also where I got the ring that could summon the shadow knife.
The what?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There was a shadow assassin after them. That's actually when you met them.
I didn't know he had a ring that could summon shadow knives. I've never seen that used.
Because it hasn't been.
Yeah, because I saw it and I was like, this is terrible and evil. And unlike some people who see terrible and evil things and are like, delicious, let me attune to it as soon as possible, I have restraint and say, I will keep it myself because I know I won't attune to it.
He's just trying to pawn it off to someone for some cash.
I have
I was
had
gonna-
multiple opportunities to do so and haven't.
I also think it's worth noting that I don't believe you have that ring anymore, as you traded it to Mr. Taz
Oh yeah, that is correct.
for a specific book, a book of the
I
dead.
figured to keep things moving, I was just gonna roll anyway. and
Also,
I
yeah,
found
what the fuck, Lizzie? Hour 5. Hour 5. You can all attune to something else if you want. Also, like, the Grim Jesters troupe is just kind of hanging out with you guys. If you have anything you want to go over with them, they're just kind of holing up here waiting for this to play out because you promised them that they could also benefit from whatever the artifact does at the end.
Hey Liz, you want to identify the other knife?
Yeah, can I do that?
Oh boy, yeah, you can.
What items do we have?
Laura, I also have one more item.
You guys-
or you could identify.
Yeah, if Clara's not using this time to attune, she can identify 6 items.
Well, you see, we've only been asking her to take Identify for like 20 sessions.
Yeah, you guys have literally just been stockpiling, and the last time someone went to a magic broker to identify something was the fucking Wormheart. And then Lizzie just never took Identify until like 3 sessions ago.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing that. If you want to just pop, okay, dagger. You want to pop that in my inventory, or the other knife I had?
Yeah, give me a second.
I'll look through it quick.
Because I also have to cross-reference some notes for what these things are actually called in Foundry, as opposed to just
Fair enough.
Ring from Dagger and Goblet of Eternal Flame. Which, like, I know what they are, I just need to reference, you know? So give me a moment, please.
Hey, Tavro,
Yeah,
you're evil now.
incorrect.
We should make you not evil anymore.
Dude, you threw the arms of a woman's daughter at her. Yes, you are.
She was Rakdos, that doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Okay, saying that someone, because they are a political rival of yours, like, that doesn't make
I
it...
would agree if they weren't Rakdos. Shut up. I'm right.
Tavro, I need to help you atone.
I've done nothing. I've done literally nothing wrong.
Alright, I might have
Okay,
to...
That's a lie.
I might have to do some adding of these
Name
to
10
Foundry
things
because
that
it's
can
been a while, but I'll give a quick overview of what these all do. So, I don't know what the Gilded Eye collection is, Fox.
Oh, the...
You had a
bracer.
scroll
That
and...
was
Okay.
the one thing I had left.
Yeah, you had a scroll and a bracelet, so just making sure that you're referring to the bracelet. Okay, so let's check that. that one isn't in Foundry, and I'm gonna have to go through some old notes for it. So I'm actually gonna have to get back to you on that one. I apologize.
That's fair.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, gets it.
Okay, so that is one item. The second item is Somia's ring. That one I think I do have.
You have chosen.
Yeah, it's the one that was like dug into her finger.
Yeah.
Nope. Yep.
Long time.
Not that one.
I wish I was like one up the line and under.
Okay, yeah, so that one is specifically if you have a Warlock Pact, you can attune to that ring and it gives you a +2 to spell attack rolls and spell saves of Warlock spells, as well as 1 free cast a day of Summon Lesser Demons.
I have a question about that.
Yeah?
Is in this setting, is that Pierce the Blue Veil spell a thing so I can send that to a different setting?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, okay, is there any way I could, transport that item to another world?
That is called ask the DM of that setting to put a Rod of the Pact Keeper into it. And reflavor it as a ring.
No.
Shot down.
Where's my Lego Yoda death noise?
Hey, it's an official item in the DMG.
Damn it, that's not the one I thought it was.
Okay, so that is Somia's ring, and then we have the knife, the other black knife for Vinny, and then
Yeah.
1 knife
Oh.
and 1 goblet of
I'm not
the
taking that
Eternal
one.
Flame. When did you get those again?
Who are you asking?
Fox.
Sorry,
dead.
I interrupted. Repeat the question.
Connor, when did you get the dagger and goblet of Eternal Flame?
That was from the Blood Witch Mansion. They might actually not even be magical now that I'm thinking of it. I don't know. I just grabbed them.
Yeah, I think you just got like, from the 3rd floor when Kai was fighting with Formith.
Yes.
Yeah, those are so the goblet and dagger, they are not inherently magical, but they are ritualistic items. So the goblet is an engraved and gem encrusted goblet worth 1,000 gold, and yeah, I'm saying that identify can be used as an appraiser thing right now, but so like
Hell yeah. Who
For,
needs
like-
jeweler's tools?
that is basically a hero's feast component or things like that. And the dagger is just a like deeply engraved, very fancy dagger. It's worth about 75 to 100 gold, but neither of them are inherently magical.
Okay, good to know. I'm going to sell that shit.
Yeah, we could use some gold. We don't have a lot of that.
Yeah. And the last one, which is the other black knife. So I still need to put this one into Foundry, Vinny, but
It's fine, I ain't gonna be using it. I just wanna know what it does.
so it is another +2 knife. Also deals psychic damage instead of it's psychic, the intelligence, so all of those things are the same.
Right.
The only thing that is different is the last bullet point, where on this one, the reaction that you get once per day is when a spell or ability is used, you can change one word in its rules text. There are restrictions based on that, which we will get into later. But that is
it
the
when
gist
I
of it.
cast- Is it if I cast a spell or if something else does?
Only you.
Oh, damn, I was gonna say, enemy cast a spell, change the word can to cannot. In any spell. Bam, effectively counterspell.
No, this is a reaction to empower one of your own spells or spell or ability, or depower it if you want, but it is only for yourself.
Yeah, that's fine. I took the right one. I got the right knife. That's good, but I think it's more. That's more useful on like an artificer or something.
We
Or
don't
somebody
have
who
one of
can't.
those or anything.
It's more useful on somebody that can't just change out their spells every day to suit whatever they need.
So
But
changing one word, I can change the word 15 to
So-
like.
I was literally about to go into the examples of some restrictions, such as it has to be a non-numerical word. So, like, you can't change 1d6 to 100d6.
Damn it.
That's 2 words.
All right. Oh, it can't be numerical. So...
Yeah, so you can't change any numbers. It can only change one word.
Does changing the word have to make grammatical sense?
If it doesn't, you risk my interpretation of the new rules.
Zach, I'm gonna say something because I think you need to errata it real quick.
Yeah.
Any spell that has a saving throw, change the word failed to success, so that way the creature takes X on a successful save.
Yeah, no, you can do that. But you have to do it as you're casting the spell, so you don't know if they're going to succeed or not yet.
Well, like, I'm looking at Cloud Kill. So in that, the creature takes 5d8 poison damage on a successful save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
like,
I was
this is
gonna
going to
say-
be a very powerful item if you
I would
use
say-
it
okay,
Can you
creatively.
change the damage type?
You
Yeah.
can change the damage type.
I was
So
gonna
I'll be
say,
right back.
a creature takes whatever damage on a failed save, or full as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah, like,
Or
the
what about twice?
these are the types of things where your creativity, to an extent, will be rewarded. The more you break the grammar of the thing you're doing, the more it becomes like a wish spell where there might be repercussions you don't think about.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, so hear me out.
But I'll get that into Foundry, like actually detailing out all of the restrictions associated with it. But yeah, it is certainly something.
So hear me out. You do hold person. At the end of each of its turns, the target can't make another wisdom saving throw.
I could give all of us immunity or resistance to 1 damage type.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things with that.
Yeah.
What are we resistant to?
Man, I ain't attuning to both of them.
Uh-oh. Oh, what's 10?
A 10 is an actual encounter. Thank God this isn't just going to be sitting around for a full 12 hours.
You gave us an item with a 12-hour time limit, man. What'd you
No.
want?
I wanted you to not roll 2 19s and a 20.
I'm 2 20s!
Sorry, yeah. Multiple 19s, multiple 20s. At least those weren't attack rolls.
I'm just the best scout ever made.
All right. So this, also, Fox, are you still casting the, like, eternal silence across the room?
Yeah, now that I am no longer attuning to something, I'm gonna resume my priestly duties of eternally being in a ritual casting silence over there.
Are you guys just standing in the doorway?
Oh yeah, I gotta see it.
I know I put this into Foundry. Why is it not showing up when I search it? Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Are you sick? Get out.
No, you're not sick, or no, you won't get out.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Don't make me do it.
Guys, I'm gonna go read my book.
There it is.
The question. No. You're not the boss of me now.
A
Yeah.
animal with 3 letters.
Cow.
Alligator.
What's even funnier is that the guy before him said frog.
All right. So, quite a few of you see across the way, because you are way too grouped up now to all be off to the side. You've got the Grim Troupe performing. Fox is staring straight down. Escher, you can probably see as well. Like there's some angling going on. But a good chunk of you are able to see a flash of light across the room as a new creature comes through the door, and you see like a 12-foot tall demonic figure holding a like flaming pitchfork with large curling ram-like horns coming out of its head, a barbed tail, and like huge leathery wings.
Oh,
Oh, he's beautiful.
Oh,
I thought you said demonic. That's racist.
It is demonic because in this setting, all devils were eradicated and replaced with demonic variants.
That sounds pretty racist.
It was a racist eradication by the demon who won this world's version of the Blood War.
you befriended a lunar demon.
Hey, you wanna be my friend? Mr. Demon? I'll give you some of my powers.
Thank God he can't hear us.
He cannot hear you as you see it kind of like begins to get its bearings, and then it starts to flap its large leathery wings, floating above the tiles and drifting slowly towards you all. Is there anything you would like to do?
Well, it's an enemy with wings, so most of our strategies are shit out of luck.
Actually, with the silence, he can't fly.
She gets it.
This is not the fly spell. These are wings attached to its back.
Yeah,
Well, no,
but you missed the fine print at the bottom of the spell. It says negates all flying in totality. Yep.
In order
Fuck
to
it,
fly-
attune to the dagger and change the wording on silence. But
See,
no.
I would say I changed the wording on fly so that the target loses a flying speed.
that would just use Earthbind.
Yeah, but none of them know Earthbind.
I do.
Oh.
Fly into fall.
I didn't take it though. So. Oh, did I? Wait, hold on.
I mean, Clara can't see anything. So
Is anybody doing anything as it flies over, or are you just gonna let it approach? I guess is my
I'm not
question.
I don't know shit I can do
I'm
this.
going to tell everyone
Fuck, I
that a
didn't.
creature has come in and is flying towards us, for it is silent there, so I don't know if they could tell.
Can I ready my short bow?
What's the trigger?
The door is still closed. Keep that in
I
mind.
like the light.
I can't see through the door, right?
Yeah,
No,
you can.
It's a window. It's a glass door.
Okay,
like
that's
if
what
you shoot it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I feel like maybe we don't start with violence.
What's the fun in that?
Survival.
Why is every character Katie has made just I want to kill everything?
Cause combat's fun!
She just
It
likes
continues drifting closer.
Look, if somebody can speak to it, go for it. I can't, so not my time. Not my time. I'm here to support whatever decision you make. Just do something.
Did it attempt whatsoever to say anything, or did it just immediately see and start flying towards us?
You looked as like it opened its mouth at some point, but obviously nothing came out. And pretty immediately after that, and it's like lazily drifting towards you.
Alright, I'll drop the silence.
Well, at least it didn't open its mouth and have bubbles come out. That's something. Imagine if that happened.
Yeah, that would be fucking silly.
It would be. It'd be real fucking unfortunate.
All right, you drop the silence. I still don't know how to get rid of that fog effect. It's from Gideon. There's no tile. There's no template. I'm very confused.
Damn.
It's baked into the map now.
Like, genuinely it is. But
Yeah, you can't touch those.
as that... Wait, is it
Oop,
that?
didn't mean to do that.
As the silence dissipates, you see as it kind of like glances back and forth, cracks its neck, and goes...
Greetings. You will trade with me. You will give me the artifact. We will go on our merry ways. This is a deal.
No, thank you.
Ask if he knows what it does.
Do you know what it does?
In a few hours I will learn as I hold it.
Shit.
Then why do you even want it? It's pretty lame.
These things tend to be promising. Why protect it if you do not know what it does?
You got a point.
Well, how about you go suck a lemon?
Great.
I don't. Not again.
A valued Rakdos pastime, but I am too busy for that now.
Ah, shit.
I can be civil, unlike my brethren. There is no need to shed your blood if you simply give me the artifact.
Does it have a better offer?
We'll sell it for 10 keys.
It's gonna take that deal.
Well, then that means it has 10 keys, so when we fight it, get the keys.
10 keys. I'll give you 7.
Oh, you bad at math.
I don't know if that's bad at math or, you know, a counter offer, but... Actually, let me check this thing's intelligence. Yeah, it's bad at math.
I'm staying silent in the corner, so.
I will look to everyone else. Personally, we spent 8 keys, so if we take 9, honestly, that's still a profit.
Gideon
I
shaking his
I
head
think
no.
what we have with it is better than 9 keys.
I mean, it probably is. Yeah. Also, if this thing, if we say no and it fights us, we kill it and take its keys.
Give me
Then,
a persuasion check for the 9 keys.
I will ask people if 9 keys is something we're willing to do, and I'm assuming the answer is no.
We have the best place in the whole dungeon to hold about. I say we keep it.
Gideon agrees.
We picked up quite a few stragglers. 9 keys isn't gonna get us very far. I'd still like to know if it has that many on it. That is good to know, because if it has a lot of keys on it, it probably took them from places, which means it's strong.
I will make a big show of like standing up and like cracking my neck and pulling out my shield and stuff and being like, sorry. The rest of them don't want to make a deal.
I offer once more. We can do this without shedding your blood.
What?
He's right, there is a way that we could do this without bloodshed. He could leave.
Bye!
I have no intention of leaving without the artifact.
And all throughout this time, he is drifting steadily closer until he's about there.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Oh, that circle that I made.
Yeah, you can delete that one.
Well, y'all ready?
Not particularly.
Y'all having a good time?
Y'all having a good time?
I love my job.
I'm just gonna turn to Mr. Skull over here and be like, "You ready?"
Always. And you see as he then, like, kind of takes a step to the side, puts a hand on Tavaro's back, and says, "Now give us something new to make a song about. We'll be watching."
Fair.
Very well.
And you do see as
Oh,
they
that'd be
kind of
funny.
scatter to the side.
Hey, Zach, you know what would be funny?
What?
Oh, but
What? Do some.
So funny, honey. If you want me to leave, I'll
Oh, I
gladly.
didn't realize that you.
She just wants to read her book.
You don't get that kind of satisfaction.
I'm putting it in
Yeah.
the tall place.
I demand satisfaction.
You
So,
know what,
were you going to say something, Fox?
I had a moment of I could do a funny, but then I thought, maybe this thing has a legendary resistance, so perhaps I should not do the funny.
What were you gonna
don't-
do?
Not on this thing.
Now I'm curious of what the hell you were gonna do.
I think he was going to try and petrify
That would
it.
be hilarious to get rid of another encounter immediately.
We petrify him and just put him in the door as a guardian.
Amazing.
I'm gonna be real. Even if it doesn't have a legendary resistance, it's a demon. It probably has magic resistance. Best case scenario, it rolls with advantage.
That's fair. Shall we start then?
Oh, but I'm sure a strength saving throw Earthbind would work wonders.
No, but that's a second level spell.
Yeah, that's true.
I see there will be no negotiating. You cannot say I did not offer.
And with that, we're going to get some initiative rolls.
Yeah, boy. Connor, like usual, you have advantage.
I'm just gonna look up, kind of over to Clara and Escher, because they're the ones that are also in the back, and just. So, can people hear me when I speak?
Yes.
No, I mean magically because of the thing.
You aren't under the effect of silence.
No, not silence. I mean, when people close their eyes and see me, can they also hear me?
Ah, no. It is just vision in a 10-foot radius around you.
Hey, Zach, I need you to delete a token for one of my slimes. I have 2 of them and I shouldn't.
Do you want the one in the top left or the top right gone?
I don't know, just get rid of the one on the left. Keep the one that's closer to me, I guess.
I just look over to Clara and Escher and I go, is this one I should join in on?
Damn, multiple nat 20s for the initiative rolls. Very nice.
Yeah, my familiar really needed it.
The Eldritch Cannon acts on Clara's turn. I will remove that. And the stealth slime goes first.
Wait, Kai asked a
So,
question.
yeah, I did ask the room aloud,
Hiding.
what do you think? Should I show my strength or stay reserved?
If we're in a fight, I'd prefer you help us.
Okay, that is what I'm asking.
Why wouldn't you?
So that they
That's
don't,
the thing.
so that people can't close their eyes and see everything we can do
put the item down.
Yeah.
I don't trust that.
Yeah, there are a lot of people in this room.
Then give it to me. They'll just see me waving my hands around.
That's not how that works, but anyway, go Mr. Slime.
I'll be in the I guess I have that 10-foot radius, so...
Yeah.
I just figured I'm gonna be in the back line, so...
Alright, so, the stealth slime is, for some reason, the fastest to react here. What does it do?
I already rolled for stealth. I said it was hiding.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it hide. Dude, it's got 1 HP.
Yeah.
It's not gonna fight.
2 of the troop are going to kind of rush off to the side, and you see as, like, they start taking out, like, little notepads and stuff. They are clearly eager to watch and study this fight. Gideon, what would you like to do?
Well, first I'm gonna peek around the corner here, so that way I can actually see this guy. Because I still can at the moment. Aha,
And I'll put it. It's currently about 10 feet hovering above the tiles.
We don't want to open the door though, right?
I would say we let it come to us.
Yeah, I was thinking about delaying my
Unless
turn
you have
anyway.
anything that could like be summoned outside of the thing without you needing to open
Fog cloud.
I could do the fog cloud again.
What other spells do you have?
I have Healing Word and Ice Knife, which neither of those are really beneficial here. And the mob boss that I just attuned to does summon things, but it's only within 15 feet of me, so that's not something I can really hear either. Well, I mean, I guess they could be. Oh, I don't use myself. Within 15 feet of me, I guess I could summon them like right here.
Don't put things on the tiles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't do anything. Okay. Thank you for letting me talk through my thought process on my turn here. I am going to delay until where is this?
Are you going to delay your turn or ready in action?
I'm delaying my turn.
Until when?
Which one is? Oh, this is the
Or
Horn
the
Devil.
devil.
I'm gonna delay it until after the devil goes.
Hey, that's supposed to
So,
say
you
demon.
have
What the fuck?
So you did move, I'll point that out.
Yeah, you'll still be here if you're delaying your turn. You can peek out, but you can't actually like move.
No, that's fine. The peeking is what I wanted to do, just so I could see where it is.
All right, that brings us to Fox. What would you like to do?
You know,
I don't know.
I too am going to delay my turn till after it goes.
Are you delaying until after it goes or after Gideon goes?
After it goes. I'm the healer. I want to go before person.
See as it goes.
I always hate when talks of peace break down. No, I love it.
And then he snaps his fingers.
Yay!
And you see as right next to like Escher and Kai and one of the Rakdos, a duplicate of him spawns in the room with you.
Great.
Oh boy.
Awesome. Like a live moon doll? Like,
if we attack the things, does that also attack it?
I think I know what it was.
And this does independently roll for initiative.
Yeah, I will be in the fight. Now that it is within 5 feet of me. I was going to join it anyway, but I go like last, so.
Hey, Logger's after you.
There's a tree that's slower than me.
So it snaps its fingers, summons that other one in the room with you, and then kind of floats up to the door and tries to, like, get his pitchfork into the little seam to pry it outwards towards him. So he's going to make a quick sleight of hand check to see if he's able to get into that seam.
Wait, does it not have handles?
No.
The outside does not, no.
Oh.
That's why we had to teleport inside to do it.
You
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to
yeah.
use magic to get this open. And
I thought it was just locked.
And to close it again. No, it's not locked. It's just really fucking difficult, and it is actually a DC 18 to open it from the outside. So it kind of just lazily floats there and goes,
Well, at least I have a show.
Fox, what would you like to do? Very good.
Yeah. And that's your turn.
I'd prefer you use a spell, but
Yeah, that's
Oh
fair.
god.
yeah.
Automated animations. This is a sequencer persistent in effect.
Oh god.
So Spirit Guardians doesn't actually trigger right now, so I won't roll yet. It is on the start of its turn. That is a action. They immediately have half movement speed as they're in it.
Okay, so it is difficult terrain for enemies, and at the start of their turn, they roll for damage.
Yes.
Sounds
It's
good.
when they enter for the first time or start its turn there. Wisdom saving throw, blah, blah, blah.
Sounds good. Anything else you're doing?
Question. Does the Lampooner actually count as being in the initiative?
It does.
Can I skip it for the sake of using my channel divinity to swap Tavro and the Horned Devil if it's not doing anything?
Because the Lampooner and the Horned Devil both have a 14 initiative, that's fine. If they didn't have the exact same initiative, I would say no, but they're technically in the same slot.
I would like to swap Tavro to go before it.
Yeah, so Tavro's basically bopping up to 15 initiative.
And that will be my turn, as I'm just going to stand right there.
That's a really solid first turn. Gideon,
Yeah.
what would you like to do? There's you've delayed your turn, and in doing so, you see as what looks to you like the demon teleported within the room.
Well, I see the demon coming to teleport into the room, so
Katie, can you get a little bit closer to your microphone? I can barely hear you.
sorry, is that better?
That is much better, thank you.
Okay.
He's a soft-spoken lad.
Excuse you, I am a man in this game.
Yeah, but the
We're talking about you, Katie.
you,
Okay.
Katie,
Your voice!
comes out of Catherine Bogan.
Why would you
Don't
use
dox
my-
her.
Yeah, God.
No.
The Mist Blade does hit.
Did you use your thing?
Nothing.
Your class ability?
Well, you can sneak attack because you have allies within 5 feet of it that are not incapacitated.
I
So,
was gonna do this next.
No, like your class ability gives you advantage, but there are allies, so like.
well, he has to use resources on that. Is that a bonus action or an action for the observation?
Bonus
I
action.
thought it was a bonus action, otherwise they would delay a turn, which would be stupid.
Yeah, insightful fighting is a bonus action.
You could always just steady aim. But I mean, she got the attack.
Yeah, but insightful fighting lasts for a minute.
That is fair.
But
You
yeah,
could also do
first,
that now.
let's see the sneak attack, and then you can insightful fighting after that if you would like.
Okay.
Or you could disengage dodge, the whole rogue bonus action thing, except not dodge. That's not one of the options.
Nice.
Very nice. That's a pretty high roll for that. You see this thing teleport in. You run up, unsheath your blade, and stab it immediately. You see it clearly like focused in on Kai, as it's looking at Kai and kind of, Kai, where are you holding the paper?
So it's kind of like, I imagined it was like kind of tucked into like a fold in my cloak or something.
All right.
In a pocket.
Gideon, it looks like this thing is undressing Kai with its eyes, but because it's so focused on him, you're able to slide the blade in and get it like right in one of the tendons that connects to its wing, so it falters for a moment.
Nice.
I didn't think this was your kind of game.
Kai loves cloaks with a good pocket.
Yeah.
He fly to the hills is a very popular innuendo used in fantasy.
So Gideon, you have a bonus action still. Would you like to use it?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would like to use it. So I have to make a wisdom check.
Are you using insightful fighting?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a different one that you were thinking of?
Well, you also have cunning action, which so you can like disengage or dash, all that fun stuff that rogues get as a bonus action.
No, I was gonna use my insightful fighting.
Cool. Insightful fighting. Yes, you make an insight check, and it is going to make a deception check.
Damn.
Plus 8 insight or plus 10 insight?
Expertise, baby.
Unfortunately, it is slightly better, as you haven't encountered a demon of this variety before, and as it hasn't acted yet, you haven't been able to really see how it moves. Like, it might be a bit easier once you observe it a bit more, but it's only been here for such a short time that you're just not able to read into its actions and movements too much for predicting it on future turns. All right. Anything else?
No.
Tavro, what would you like to do?
Yes. First things first. Logger, not friend. As I point to the
Okay.
over here.
Logger
and
smash.
Sorry, I'm thinking of the wording.
Yovas, comedy or physical sketch?
What?
I do enjoy a good laugh.
It might not pay off, but if it does, it'll be worth it. You might want to step back.
I'm against a wall.
And I point like over here to show like where it's gonna happen. Can I ready an action to cast Thaumaturgy if he gets the door open?
Sure. Yeah. So you're peeking around the corner. If the door opens, you will thaumaturgy and whatever is associated with that.
Yes. And that is my entire turn.
All right. The one that is inside kind of like tries to bat Gideon away with the tail a little bit as it focuses completely on Kai. I know you get focused a lot, Kai, but as long as you're holding the thing that these things are hunting, they're going to focus you.
I literally have a target on my back right now.
Well, it's actually folded in your cloak.
Okay, well, I also painted red circles on my back, so
that's gotcha.
Well, why'd you do that?
it's a Demir thing. You'll learn later.
I don't think I got one.
All right, so it is going to start by striking at you with its pitchfork.
Fork.
That is a 20 to hit.
It rolled a 10.
Excuse me?
Strong demon have good bonus.
Ow.
You barely got hurt due to your temp health.
This
I
is
did have 10 temp health. That helps.
Oh,
This
yes,
is
Spirit
actually-
Guardians. It makes a con save, correct?
Yes, I don't know why it said to. I thought I'd try to give that a save. That I'll work on that in my time off. Oh, it did prompt.
This is Zach saying you bypassed 5 encounters, now you must pay.
So it
No,
still
this
takes
is
half of that.
this is the DM saying you rolled a 10 on the random encounter table, and that's what this was.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
then,
say,
yeah.
this was on an encounter
That's what I
table.
wanted.
So it still takes half of that.
Okay, so it will take 6 radiant damage. Okay, and it did auto apply. Perfect. All right. Yeah, so it's burning as the ghosts of the damned who were indebted to the Orzhov are flying around Fox and just ripping at this thing's feet as it floats in the air. But it is still striking down on Kai, slightly bothered by this, enough that it is going to float a few feet up. So Gideon, you can take an attack of opportunity if you like. Lager is
Let's go.
certainly going to.
I will.
Lager hits.
Nice.
And
Nice.
the Mistblade hits. This thing is actually taking quite the beating of just trying
Roll
to
that
get...
sneak attack. Roll that sneak attack.
Can you
Yes.
sneak attack as a reaction?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
it's one turn.
It's
Oh,
Once per turn, not
It's a
on your turn.
different
Got
turn.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go for it.
Jesus!
Jesus!
Oh!
Damn!
You got this thing in the
Roll.
fucking like Achilles heel.
Yeah, you two are just... you and Lager are tearing this thing apart as spirits are swarming around it. And as you get this, like, massive hit in, quite literally, like, severing the tendon in its heel, it just goes...
You next. First the artifact.
And Kai is going to make 2 more attacks on you.
I got this.
You can do it.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a 24 for a second. So it misses with the second pitchfork and then whips around as its tail tries to sting you.
Based.
Brian, I'm gonna send you.
That is pretty based. That do be a hit. Its tail is a missile that I can throw back at it.
What
Right?
did you just say?
No, its tail is not a missile.
No, I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
As it strikes, you feel it pulse a little bit, and I need you to give me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
And as it pulls the tail back out, you kind of you feel just this pulse of pain in your chest, and you look down to see where it struck you, like just a bit to the left of your heart. There is a gaping wound that is like black with necrosis, and like you can feel the burning radiating out from it. You have an infernal wound.
That's
The-
not good.
Lampooner sees these spirits that are flying around, notices that it's not hitting its friends, and decides to start getting as far away from the the demon as it can, sees the other one, and then runs back to its original spot and just pushes up against the corner. Clara,
Shit.
what would you like to do?
Okay, so Clara's gonna be like, "Oh no, Mr. Kai, watch out!" And it seems like a decent time of to use this. Oh, hold on. He nice to the poor pepper.
Well, now that the cat's out of the bag.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Monk on haste, go burr.
Oh. Alright.
Um,
I've never been hasted before.
then, she's gonna say, "Cannon, go help Mr. Kai!" And the cannon is gonna move here and do its little beamy thingy majigger to give some temp HP. Hold on. Clara's target is 25 feet away. What?
You have someone targeted.
Yeah, it's Kai targeted.
Is it 25 feet away from you instead of the cannon?
Just move yourself closer for the sake of letting it do its thing.
Hold on. Retarget Mr. Kai. Then go bop. Bop.
All right. That is some temp healing as a kind of barrier forms around your body. You've had this a few times of just like this arcane blue, almost like a second skin on top of your first one.
Can it actually do the other people, like the Jesters and Logger, have temp HP? Because I can give it to them too.
I will give them all 9 temp HP.
Gideon, do you still have your temp HP?
I don't think so.
You do.
Should.
I can see it on your character.
Then never mind. She'll keep the 10. Yeah. But yeah, and then Clara's just gonna hang out in this little corner to try to keep her concentration.
All right. That'll bring us to Escher. What would you like to do?
So, I have had my turn planned out for the entirety of this combat, and just realized I have to change it because I still have all my temp HP. That doesn't go away. I just get that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, until you complete a long rest.
Yeah, because I had used it earlier. We had at least got a short rest off. So like I still just have 36 temp HP. I was gonna give that to myself back, but Kai got stabbed like once, right?
Twice.
Stabbed with the pitchfork once and the tail once. The pitchfork didn't seem to do much because it mostly dissipated the temp HP that he had, but the tail left like a festering wound that you can see on his chest right now.
Yikes. Alright, you know, I'll give it a turn and see if it gets any worse. I'm gonna do this, and... fuck it, we're gonna be getting a long rest anyway. I'm gonna start out with one of these. Ah, not great.
That's a lot of damage.
Wait, why did you have advantage on that?
I didn't? It's a damage roll?
Oh, it had advantage. Yep.
Yeah. So it passes. So it takes 22 necrotic damage. I figured.
Yes. So you see as you send out a concentrated burst of your swarm, and it kind of digs itself into the wound that Gideon has opened up, and you see a similar wound to the one on Kai with like the necrosis and burning start to fester at like on the leg of this demon.
Am I gonna do this? No, I'm not gonna. I can't use healing words. I'm not gonna bonus action, so that's my turn.
All right. This guy is still observing. Saw the other one run back, and wait. You can't end turn on an ally space, Escher.
I'm not on an ally.
Yes.
There's nobody there.
That is one of the Rakdos people.
There's nothing there.
Okay, well there is on everybody else's screen.
Oh, dude, you expected me to know that?
Well, I'm letting you know.
And I have to
Yeah,
refresh
right.
this. Just move me somewhere where there's nobody then while it refreshes.
Yeah, you're currently in a legal space.
Illegal.
Another one of Rakdos is observing, and then Yovas kind of looks over to you, Tavro, and goes, I can't wait to see your joke! And he pats you on the back, and you currently have a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Kai, at the beginning of your turn, you take... You take 10 necrotic damage as the wound on your chest is beginning to fester further.
I can't believe the jester would do this to me.
Alright, I'll get you next turn.
He's turning on us. He must be stopped.
All right,
Alright,
Kai, what's your turn going to look like?
Yeah.
So anyway, then I started slashing. So, target picker tutorial. I don't want that.
What?
I don't know, but
Sounds like you said you
attack. It just said, target picker tutorial popped up.
You obviously don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
first
that-
attack with your
that-
dagger
that-
misses.
4.
The
That's
second attack buries itself in its body, though.
Alright, so that's 8, and I'm gonna try to stunning strike it, though it probably has a great friggin' constitution.
You know what I just realized? Your gilded dagger does a d6 of physical instead of a d4.
It's a monk weapon.
Right.
Yes. So because it's a monk weapon, it does.
Yeah, it uses your martial arts die if it's higher. Yep. Never mind. Yeah, so it's going to make a Constitution save.
Yes, it needs to beat with the staff. It needs to beat a 15. It got a 25.
Yeah.
He did it.
It's fuck.
I'm sorry.
Is stunning strike magical?
That
I
won't
mean-
work on me.
Punch her.
Do it again.
Stab him again. Oh.
That's 1.
You shouldn't have skipped the tutorial.
You should not have skipped the tutorial.
Alright, punch.
Yeah, punch him a few times.
Yeah,
maybe
so
not.
those are your 3 action attacks.
Is this worth multiple punches?
I don't see
Um,
why not.
I mean, I get key points back on a short rest, so.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, you
that's a
should be topped
flurry.
off right now.
Yeah,
Punch the shit out of this
that's
guy.
a flurry. So
Yeah, I don't know what's
every
wrong.
time
I don't know what's
do
wrong
an attack now.
with your thing, man. There you go.
All
That
right,
will
there's,
hit.
There's 1. But is it worth trying to stun again, knowing that it gets at least a +6?
At least a +5.
I mean, I'm gonna come
Well-
after it this next turn anyway.
So I know it's not. It didn't roll a 20 because it wasn't green. So it's at
Okay,
least
that's
a
some serious metagaming.
hit.
Yes. Yeah. Bop. Bop!
Go. All right.
It's a big
I will take 3 out of 5 hitting against this thing.
Yeah, you are just... You see the way this thing is looking at you as it stabs you, and you do not like it. You just start absolutely pummeling the shit out of this thing. And now Lager is going to kind of push through the Fire Eater, just like push him out of the way, get up next to you, Kai, and he is going to do a little slam action. Specifically, 2 slam actions.
Come on, Logger. slam this guy while I penetrate him.
Yeah, so as you are double teaming this big leathery boy.
Make sure to hold hands with Logger.
The wingspan is the size of his penis, by the way.
What?
That's another thing in the books.
I don't like that.
The bigger the wingspan, the bigger the dong.
This thing has like an 18-foot wingspan.
Well, I guess it's got a massive
What's that say
dong.
for Kai? Because he has dragon wings when you normally don't have any.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
You thought that was a tail?
Yeah, did I say he stung Kai with his tail? Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, what is it? You've played Fear and Hunger? It's a stinger.
Yeah, it's a stinger. Yeah, so Logger just comes up, pushes the Fire Eater out of the way, taps the demon on the shoulder, and then just does like a 1-2 combo into its stomach. And you see as, like, with all of the hits this thing has just taken, it is starting to like keel over a little bit. That brings us to the stealth slime.
Cool. Bop, bop, bop. Next.
Yeah, it's still hiding in the wall, and they don't seem to care about it. The Blade Juggler is happy hiding in the corner. This thing is going to disengage and then move down here.
They probably have like 4
Yes, Spirit Guardians. That should have been with advantage, so it's going to roll one more time.
Oh no!
Wait.
Not nice.
No.
It's half as much as on a save, right?
Yeah, it's 8 still.
All right.
Damage.
It is still damage.
Tis.
All right. Yeah, so this is the one that is still on the outside. And ba. You see as it stops trying to like pry through the door and simply takes a second, snaps its finger once again, and you see as it dissipates and reappears within the room.
Ah, shit.
It misty steps.
I don't suppose anybody has counterspell.
If you have counterspell, you can use it. It casts a spell.
Yeah, I know the summons.
Hard.
Nah, yeah, I got nothing.
I think the only person who could get it is Clara.
Yep,
I can get it?
probably.
I'm pretty sure artificers can take counterspell.
Is it a level 4 spell?
Level 3.
Then no, because I have all of them on my list.
Oh yeah, they don't. They
Huh.
don't get counterspell. Wow.
It actually kind of surprises me.
That's weird. They don't get counterspell, but they do get revivify. That's odd.
Weird.
Well, yeah, because Clara just made an AE, essentially.
Yeah.
Defibrillator.
So it's actually going to teleport like just inside, and Fox, it does not like you and your spiritual guardians, so it is going to start attacking you.
Well, I don't like it in its face.
So Clara thinks this is the right time to use the grenade, right?
You can decide to do that on your turn.
Can Escher make an attack of opportunity?
No, because it didn't teleport next to Escher, it teleported next to you.
Oh, I thought it went up it. Never mind.
No,
Oh, I thought it was
I
next
was
to me.
just... I misdragged it. It teleports
Right.
next to the thing that it's attacking because it can teleport right there.
You moved it. You're leading us all astray, Mr. GM.
The audacity. The spellcaster can't punch with his fist.
Hey,
I have a
use
knife
fancy
now.
Dagger.
Yeah, now I have a knife. We can actually do damage.
Right. The first pitchfork attack will miss you. The second will hit.
Oh, damn, I thought I was gonna roll back.
And unfortunately, this thing crits on a 19.
Oof.
As it jabs this into you and twists it once it's in, trying to break the concentration on your spirit guardian.
I don't think it gave me a prompt, so I'm just gonna do a...
Let's just get a con save, which is going to be a DC 13.
Damn.
Unfortunately, you lose the concentration on your spirit guardians as the ghosts of the damned within your, like the ghosts of the damned that you had summoned, abandon you. And then, as that dissipates, it kind of smiles and goes,
You should have taken the deal.
and it is going to try and jab you with its tail.
Bitch, you should have left.
And that will hit. I will need a Constitution saving throw. I don't know if it prompted you this time. And you just barely succeed as you feel the like infernal wound opening up on your body. But the last remnants of the spirit guardians, you're able to like pull back into you, and they're able to just barely stop the onset of this festering wound. And now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Don't worry, Fox didn't get the seed in him.
Can I mute you in real life?
You can, but it's illegal.
You just no. Nope. Zip. Take your damn turn!
I'm thinking.
My God, you had turns to think. Kill his ass.
Yes, they weren't in melee range then.
Hit him with secret technique purple and recast spirit guardians.
Secret technique. Floating sword.
You know, that's also a good one. So.
You about to use your fancy new lad?
So I have to cast it before I can do the double attack with it, right? Because it's an active one.
Yes. So this turn you won't be able to make it attack twice, but you could. Or actually, no. You can.
You have to make the attack as you summon it, I think.
Yeah, it's the attack as you summon it. So future turns you'll be able to attack with it twice if you hit with the glaive. But a 17 unfortunately is not quite enough to hit, as it summons and this thing reverses and uses its pitchfork to parry the summoned blade just before it breaks flesh.
You set it up that your dice are the color of the icon of what you're using.
I have no idea why it's doing that. Then because I want my shield out still this turn, I'm gonna instead attack it with a mace to green flame blade.
Remember, Connor, it's an action to put away the shield.
Is it?
Yes.
To put it away a shield, yeah.
Yeah.
Donning and doffing a shield is one action. It's considered armor. Also, green flame blade does fire damage, right?
It does.
Okay, just thought I'd remind.
It also
party
does the
of
weapon damage, but the spell part of
mean,
it
yeah.
is fire.
Yeah, that seems like I just thought that would be helpful to remind everybody.
Well, obviously the green gets around resistances because resistances are color-based.
Ah, yes.
And yeah, this thing fails as you toll the dead, and church bells start ringing within the small room, and you see as the thing like kind of clutches its head in pain as they ring and racket around in its head. All right. I think that brings us to Gideon, unless you would like to move, Fox.
Nope.
All right, Gideon.
Is using the ring of the mob boss, is that an action?
It should say on there. You can use an action too, so yes, it's an action.
Okay. Then I am gonna do that. And use my Ring of the Mob Boss to summon 2 goblins or cacklers. What is a cackler?
Goblins that are on drugs.
Goblins on drugs. Also, Kai, yes, you're so insightful. You are, in fact, in Crypt of... Why did I do that with a C? That's supposed to be C-OK.
That's okay. That still just makes sure that we're in cock.
Oh my god, I've done this with all of them. They're all labeled C-O-C instead of C-O-K.
No, it wasn't until you said crypt of and then paused that I also did that. I didn't realize it was wrong either.
So wait, why is that?
Because it's cack.
Anywho.
All right, so, yeah, what are you doing, Gideon? With
I'm
that
summoning-
CAC 36?
I'm gonna summon 2 cacklers and put them in this space here and this space here.
All right.
You can't put them in that space. They're not 2 sizes larger.
Yeah, they're only 1 size larger than the cannon, so it can't be summoned in the cannon space.
Sorry, what?
The cannon
can't
is
put
here,
one
so
here.
you can't summon one here.
Oh, I didn't even see it there.
Huh.
This is 15. Can I put 1 next to Escher?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's
Right.
weird. I mean, when you think about it.
What?
Like, technically, if a creature's small, like, they can't be in the same same space as something that's tiny, so Clara can't put her cannon in the same space as her. Because it's tiny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
it can't be in the same space as her, even though she made it. She can't wield it.
The cannon specifically says that she can have it be in a wieldable configuration.
Okay.
But when you summon these things, it has to be in an unoccupied space. I don't care what size the creature is.
Yeah, okay, that'll do it.
So, yeah, you summon these 2, and you should have access to their stat blocks now. So you do have to give them a command for them to fight. And if they get too hurt, they will flee. But you have summoned 2 drug addicts to help you fight these 2 demons. What would you like to do?
Yes!
What the fuck?
Trying to look at their... Is this still my turn, or is it just they move on my turn because they obey me?
So it's like other summon spells where it's a bonus action to command them, and then they move on your initiative.
Okay. I don't see them, but I'm also not in my. Where are the stat blocks that you said that I had them in?
If you double click on one of their tokens, it should just open up for you.
Oh. Okay. I am going to target. I'm gonna have this one. I'm gonna have the one that's here. There we go. Spike chain that one.
Unfortunately, that just barely misses.
So we know it's AC.
Okay, and then this one. I don't know how to switch to that one, but I'm just gonna do the same. Actually, I'm gonna try for a fight instead.
Yeah, go.
So
Fight his ass.
you
That's running
summon
from-
these things, you point and say kill. One of them takes out the weapon it has, misses, and the other one just looks at it and goes, no! Jumps 10 feet in the air and starts gnawing on this thing's foot.
Oh yeah, it is 10 feet in the air, isn't it?
It is currently hovering 10 feet in the air. Oh, that's incredible.
It's just like bit its foot, and it's like, you know, when you try to shake off, like.
Yeah, it is a dog holding onto the chew toy for dear life as the demon tries to shake it off.
What a good chew toy. A demon.
All right, Gideon, that is... Do you want to move at all? Otherwise, that will be your turn.
I will move here.
You should.
There's nowhere to go, really.
Don't step away from
Just stay where you are.
Yeah, I figured, just worth asking. Tavro, what would you like to do?
Yes. Since they're 10 feet in the air, can I get big when I rage?
Where are you gonna go?
Oh, outwards. They're 10 feet in the air.
Tavro works like the blob. He just fills whatever space is
Yeah,
available.
you know what? I guess
He's just gonna get long.
you can, because
You're
they
goddamn
they
right,
would
I
be
can.
hovering above you.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong way. Alright, so I expand like that.
As you fucking no-clip into the wall.
Yes. And I'm gonna look down at you and go, comedy failed. Now watch as I clobber them. Move here. I'm gonna target the summoned one.
Okay.
And then try to bat it with my greatsword. Oh, I forgot. I need to choose my elemental cleaver. I'm gonna choose acid. And I'm going to recklessly attack with my greatsword. Yeet. That's 20 acid damage.
Yeah, you cleave through one of this thing's wings as it starts to, like, stumble and drift towards the ground.
Yes. And then I'll do it again.
And I'll do it again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Heyo.
18 acid damage.
Jesus. Yeah, so you slash across this thing, and acid is splattering out of it, mixed with the ichor of its blood. And you see as the flesh on this thing is melting away as you are just tearing into it. This one that was summoned inside the room with you is seriously struggling, and you can see the magic that is, like, holding it in this area starting to dissipate as it is, like, almost flickering in and out of reality.
Gotcha. Fair enough. That is me turn.
So now it's gonna go.
Hey, now that it's weakened, can it, I don't think I'm gonna use my reaction. Can it give me a con save?
Sure. This is a magical effect, right?
I mean, technically. Oh, dope.
It doesn't matter. It fails.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that much damage. I think it's just a D6 damage, because I don't
D6?
actually... Yeah, I don't have the symbiotic thing up. I just have the temp HP. So...
Right.
There you go. Takes an extra point of necrotic damage.
Hey,
Yeah.
damage
Yeah,
is
like-
damage, as it takes the one damage and it goes,
Boo-boo. Anyway, continue.
What if that one damage killed it?
I totally forgot that I need the
And it
symbiotic
is
to
it
do
only
this.
against one creature? Sure,
Well-
because you're technically within this one
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, it's at the start. If they start their turn within 10 feet of me, I use my reaction. So I only have one reaction.
I see. I understand.
so
yeah.
this thing is going to strike at you. Actually, what it's going to do is, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Kai, it is going to attempt to disrobe you.
So keep in mind, I do have a cloak of protection on, and I assume that is what it's in. So I'm not just getting naked.
All right, so this thing is going to make a contested athletics roll against you to try and literally tear it off of you.
You you have advantage, right? On the.
Can I use Dex to get away from that?
I will say that you can use acrobatics to avoid it or athletics to try and hold on to it.
You have advantage on dexterity saving throws while you're hasted.
Yeah.
This is not a saving throw. This is a contested ability check.
My acrobatics is still better than.
That is going to be a DC 29.
You did it! Hooray!
I mean, the +8 was good, but this thing grabs the cloak that it was wrapped up in, looks around with wild eyes, and it is going to use its Misty Step. Which, Kai, you are able to do.
Yeah. I am not going to let it do that. Please don't. Also, should I be worried that it's taking the magic item off of me?
Also, I used the wrong one. Oops.
Yeah, this one was up a space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Since I've used my reaction this round, I don't think I have.
You haven't, just attack anyway.
Yes!
Nice.
Yes!
And your
Man's
dagger
really
does
said
some extra
no
stuff
touch.
on a crit.
It does, so I will get, I think it's half the necrotic I do on the crit I get as temp health. What's my fucking robe? Well,
Hey, well,
that's
Mitty still isn't auto-applying it, but Kai, how do you want to do it for that one?
Nice.
Nice.
Amazing. A fitting end for my 20th dagger
Yes,
kill.
I was about to say Kai, yes!
Does that count as a kill if it's an illusion?
It's
Yeah,
not
I
an
don't think it
illusion,
was.
it is a
It-
summon. This counts.
Okay. Yeah, so this thing tries to take my robe, and I imagine that, like, as soon as I feel that it's about to win taking it, I use that to my advantage, slip my arm out from it, and just, like, while it's trying to take the robe away, just use my robe itself to come up into, like, its chest and just rip out its heart with my dagger.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it grabs the cloak, you see it starting to teleport away, you rip out its heart, and you see the rest of its body teleport away while its beating heart and your cloak are in your hands. And then the entire thing dissipates, and its tether to this reality is broken.
And then I will, flavor's sake, can I put my robe back on?
Yeah, you do the fucking, like, Karate Kid where you, like the Karate Kid 2, the remake one, where they're doing the shit with the jacket and using it as, like, the fighting thing, and you just do the spin, and, like, you kill it, you rip the heart out, and then you get your arm back through the cloak in the same motion.
So I'm also gonna choose to ignore the temp health I just got from that crit, and to get my stuff back from, killing something.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the 1 on the D6 roll for the necrotic, that isn't gonna be more than just what you get for killing. But you do kill it before it is able to take away the artifact from you.
Yeah, I get 11 health back for killing something. I'm gonna do that instead.
This Rakdos dude is oh, go ahead.
Sorry, one more thing. With it dead, does the hole in my chest persist?
It does.
Damn.
It'll be there for 2 more turns. You'll be fine. I gotcha.
I'm just curious.
I'm a doctor. You keep killing.
All right. The Lampooner is just like, fuck yeah, that was awesome. I gotta write that shit down. And Clara, I would like you to go now.
Okay, so with my signet, I can cast Chaos Bolt. If I wanted to upcast that, would I still need to use a spell slot?
I don't think it can.
You cannot upcast through the magic
With
item.
With the signet? Okay.
If
So
you're
then
using the
I'm-
signet, like, it is just a level 1 Chaos Bolt.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna cast Chaos Bolt upcast using my spell slot then.
That you can do.
So I'm gonna go second level, cast spell. Normal, come on, baby. Woo!
A 12 is not going to hit.
Woo!
As you send out this bolt of unformed energy, and before you ever find out what it would have coalesced into, it dissipates.
Well, that feels bad. Great. Very, all good things. Does anyone not have temp HP?
If she's
You don't have any temp HP?
No,
Nice. How far are you?
I'm down here.
How far? 15? What if I went here? 15? Fuck. I don't think my cannon can get.
Go underneath the demon.
Can the cannon could step into someone's space and then back out, right?
Yeah, it's also tiny. It can end in either Tavro's or the demon space.
Or any
That's
medium-sized person.
Yeah, it can actually end in anyone's space other than the cacklers.
And you.
And you.
Wait, why not?
Except it can
me?
end in her space because as the artificer, she's allowed to wield it.
Oh, is that not like an action to do that?
I don't know. But that doesn't matter right now.
Okay, it's gonna go underneath them, and it's gonna do its little beanie thing. Features, protector, cannon, protector, cannon. I need to target Fox, not the demon man. Laura's just gonna step here really quick so that the whole stupid distance thing doesn't get shot up. Wow, that's great.
All right, Fox, an arcane barrier begins to form around you, but it seems that most of its energy may have already been used up.
I can't click. Can you put Clara back? I can't get her.
Dead. Reduced atoms.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. That's Clara's turn.
All right. Escher, what would you like to do?
Alright. I think I'm gonna hit him with a fucking domain expansion. Bop. Bop. And... Nope, please don't target everybody. I hate that it does this for whatever reason. I'd only want to target you. So action is to cast that. Bonus action is to heal Kai for... 6 health. So Kai
Okay.
gets 6 health.
Yep, it applied to him.
Cool, then that's my turn.
That auto-applied, we're good.
Cool. And I will keep...
With max health still.
Yo, what?
With the temp HP, I am at what my max is.
Okay, I can keep healing you until that wound goes away. So
Actually, sorry, that is important. Kai, you do not gain any healing from that, but the wound on your chest stops festering.
Okay. I'll take it.
So you are no longer struck with an infernal wound. Yovas goes,
I love it.
shit, wrong one. I love it when you get big, Tavro. And he's going to look at the big demon, and he says something in abyssal, so none of you understand it, but like his voice kind of changes and becomes this like deeper, more strange abyssal as it warps, and he says something to the horned demon, but the demon is able to resist whatever that happens to be, which I think means no damage on save? Yeah, nothing on save. Alright. And yep, that is all it's going to do for Yovas's turn. Kai, you are no longer infested with a infernal wound, so you are free to act without needing a con save.
Well, I killed one. Time to keep going.
Oh,
How many key points do I still have?
I don't know.
I have
You guys haven't
7.
really collected that many keys yet in this room.
Yeah, I have 7 left, so I'm actually going to not a reaction. Where is it? Okay, it's not showing up here, but I can use my focused aim to increase that by 2.
That does hit.
Heyo.
As you strike into it and you feel you're not quite enough to pierce through its demonic hide, and you push your key into the dagger just enough to split the skin, letting you into the sweet flesh to destroy underneath.
It didn't let me do the damage because I technically missed, so can you apply that?
Yes. As you stab into it and it kind of grunts in pain.
Well, another. Yeah, I'm not gonna stunning strike that one. That hits.
That one will definitely hit.
And fuck it, second one, because I'm feeling lucky. We're stunning striking this one.
Alright.
My key points did not subtract correctly.
Nice.
It failed.
Yes.
You see
Base.
You see as it fails and one of its eyes goes completely black, falls out of its head, and it shakes itself and goes,
Fuck you!
Damn.
Again, could have left.
I'm gonna
that
hit
is
him with a
one
clap.
legendary
Shut
resistance
up.
down.
You had the chance. So it's not stunned, right?
It is not stunned.
Well, I still get one more dagger hit.
No, you don't.
An upset hit.
You get one more attack. Unfortunately, it's not a hit unless you're going to spend quite a bit of
3
key.
key points.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And then because I spent a key point as part of my action, I'm going to choose to just make one dagger attack instead of unarmed strike. Damn.
And unfortunately, that's not quite enough to hit.
Yeah, I'm not spending 2 key points just to get another hit.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Run away.
I unfortunately cannot run away without getting the shit kicked out of me.
Keep smashing. Keep smashing.
Smash.
Good boy.
Yeah, slam him. Don't
No.
slam him.
Unfortunately, the first one misses as he swings wide and the demon is able to swerve around it. Same with the second one. He really used up all of his good rolls on the first demon, and he was so excited that now he's like, oh, another, and he's stumbling over, and by the time he gets over, it's able to kind of fly outside of his reach. Stealth slime?
Can we be real? Does it have to hide?
Yeah, if nobody's looking
Can I
for
remove it from the combat?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. These two are still just observing. The demon is going to...
You will pay for this. I'll be back.
It is going to... It is an action to use the door. It is not going to disengage. I have a feeling it's going to die.
Do we get an attack of opportunity?
That's why I said I have a feeling it's going to die. Yep, so that is a dagger strike from Kai. A great sword strike from Tavro that misses.
Oh no, Gideon, you hit yourself.
Oh,
And
Nice.
Gideon, unfortunately, is not able to strike with the mist blade either. As this thing flies up,
What
you
about
see...
Lager?
What? Yes,
Would Lager get
Lager.
anything?
Lager does get one.
And like the little goblins too.
it's okay, I didn't roll damage.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Lager.
so
Yeah,
that'll-
Logger.
Go.
Get him.
Lager does slam him. This one is still holding on to its foot.
Yeah.
And this one will make a normal spiked chain attack
Wait,
against it.
I was attacking with the other one's foot.
What?
Oh, it was,
It was
yeah.
on the dead one's foot.
Oh, then yeah, it's out of range. Because that
I
one
can,
was
I can
up
still
here.
try to stunning strike it again.
Actually, if that goes.
Oh, you can do that on a reaction?
Yeah, you can.
It's whenever you hit with an attack. So
Oh,
Kai, I think
absolutely.
I think that's going to be the determining factor. Are you going to stunning strike it?
Might as well try.
Yeah.
Yes!
You see as it grunts and a second eye falls to the ground. It fumbles around somewhat blindly. This thing is currently blinded.
Nice!
So, if I did my attack first and did all of this, do the others get to re-roll with advantage?
He did go first.
I know I'm being kind of stupid.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, they can.
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna re-roll Logger
Not you.
because he already hit. But
Yeah.
and don't roll these with advantage. It's just another roll.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but
Okay.
this is
The
the same.
great sword misses again. The mist blade.
Oh, weird.
Gideon.
Right, we gotta
Sorry.
talk about these rolls, pal.
Because I rolled it last time.
They're
I
not bad
didn't-
rolls. He has an 18 AC. and I can't reckless attack.
Just discard.
We need to bump these up. We gotta get some performance
Those
enhancers.
are
Those
rookie
numbers.
numbers. All right, Katie, are you going to take it? Okay.
He's doing
Keep
it.
going, keep going.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference, but this thing turns back to you and you see just blood pouring out of its empty eye sockets.
I will kill you for this.
And a key appears in its hand and it flickers out.
Yeah, how'd that go for you this time, jackass?
But with
You
that,
can use that lock, or you can use that door to do that.
Can I
this
do
has been
something?
established for a few sessions.
Hey, Zach, can I do something when I see it's trying to use the door?
What?
It's not letting me roll it. Just snatching claw attack.
Can you do that as a reaction, or is that something on your
It's
turn?
a reaction. It has no
That's
trigger.
on your turn. Object interactions, free actions, all of those are an on your turn thing.
It just says special as activation cost.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
actually, it got out of Clara's range too.
No,
so
it
I
didn't.
think she should have gotten an attack.
No, it didn't.
It didn't.
All right. So it is able to escape as it gives you that kind of threat of returning and manages to escape the room. I think that is a good place to end the session.
Yeah, probably.
So you said, did the heart from the last one, did that dissipate along with it?
The heart dissipated along with it. There are two eyes that are kind of bulging and rolling around on the ground.
Yummy.
Hey, can I just do something quick while we still have the time?
What?
Because this only lasts for a minute, and I don't feel like doing this next session. Kai, how much health do you have right now?
49.
All right.
Out of 66.
Are you full?
No, I still need another 10.
Okay, well, this is gonna be the third one I get in this minute, so what about now?
Yeah, that's not 10.
Alright, the fourth one I get in this minute.
There you
Now
go.
we're...
Connor, how much health do you have?
36 out of 57.
Alright, I got 5 more of these.
To do
so-
21. And I think he's the only other one with any damage, so you might as well just roll them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So, I get 4 more of these, so I'm just gonna roll 8d6. Give it to yourself.
Yay.
Can I just go over to Yofos and be like,
Heal.
"Please see, my friend. If he managed to pry open the doors, I was going to close them right in front of him again."
Ha ha ha! Yes, that would have been funny!
But unfortunately, he's a prick.
Indeed. But yeah, I know people have to drive home, so that is where we will wrap up the official session. If people want to stay on and do some minor things, that's fine.
Nah, I healed. That was all I wanted to do.
All right. Well, congratulations. You have defeated the roll 10 random
Yay!
encounter.
In like 3 more weeks, we might get through all of them.